And good evening from Tex Gymnasium at St. Albans High School. It is high school basketball returning once again. And this tonight's, we are in a nice cozy gymnasium, unlike outside, as we kick off the home portion of the season. St. Albans comes in tonight 1-0, and they will host the Winfield Generals 1-1. And St. Albans a winner on a neutral court down at Cabell Midland on Saturday. They had a victory over Buchanan Upshur. Real early morning game, but the girls came out and got the victory there. Winfield splitting a pair on neutral site games. Also playing up at Hoover, they lost to Riverside on Friday night, but picked up a victory against Independence on Saturday. We'll preview both of these teams later on. We also will have a sit-down conversation with the coach as we go over all the good things the team did on Saturday and what to expect tonight here in the Winfield General game. Now, we'll add that the Winfield Generals and the St. Albans team are in the same classification now, AAA classifications. Remember last year the Red Dragons went to the state tournament as a 4A team. This year is a 3A team. So now this becomes a regional game as these two teams will be in the same region. So a lot going on this season, you know, playing in the MSAC and having the regional games that's close, 14 miles for these two teams. And they will play a home-and-home this season, as St. Albans will return this at the end of the season for that game. Also tonight, after we talk to the coach, hopefully we can get the coach out here after the break. We're also going to be joined by Mike Scarborough, and also preview tonight's game. And we'll give you the starting lineups. And as usual, the crew is here. Producer Josh Bowman here tonight. Jill is not here, my statistician. And cameras tonight, St. Albans Media Club. And hopefully Eric Taylor will be joining us tonight for color. And you'll also be able to hear the public address announcer, Alan McVeigh. This game tonight is sponsored by We Make You the Star Entertainment. And you can find them on any social media. And you can also look them up on the website as Make and the letter U and A, the letter, and star.com. And if you need to book an occasion for a DJ, JC is your man for that. So the JV game is winding down, and we're going to track down the coach, and we're going to take a break. And we come back, hopefully we'll have the coach sitting down here, and we can preview this game tonight with him. So stay right there. You listen to video production.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
At Manny Ellis & Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Mosier Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
We're here to help you live well, and our new name reflects that. WellPoint.
Now,
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
2 weeks. He's being penalized. Back live at Tex Williams Gymnasium in St. Albans High School. Tonight's matchup, the 1-0 St. Albans Lady Red Dragons and the 1-1 Winfield Generals. Both teams coming off victories in their Saturday's games. The Winfield Generals playing Riverside, much improved, and we heard the coach talk about this recently, that that Riverside is much improved this season, and in the first game over Winfield, 43-26. They did get the victory over Independence, 46-34, to even their record at 1-1. And for St. Albans, a victory, kind of comfortably victory, and over Buckhannon Upshur on Saturday also. So hopefully we'll get the coach to swing by here and inform us or give us all the updates on that game and some of the other action that is coming up with his team so far this season. So we will give him a few more minutes here, and we'll take a break. You're watching St. Albans Lady Dragon basketball on video production.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
And back live at St. Albans High School tonight, the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons and the Winfield Generals. Joining us now is the coach, Coach Elias Gregory. Coach, Saturday matchup down at Cabell Midland High School, part of a little tournament they had down there. You guys, Buckhannon Upshur, got a 55-25 victory. Kind of comfortable, but I think the biggest couple big things that stood out there that we talked about the weight of the shoulders of Trinity Austin Russell, that she's going to have to make up, this team this season. And I think she did that in the first game of the season.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's as talented I can't hear you as there is in AAA. Like, we're lucky to have somebody that's got, that kind of talent level. But I also think, Ivy Binion chipped in with 12 points, a kid who wasn't really a scorer last year. I think that Charlie, who came off the bench for us a little bit, chipped in with 7. So we kind of had some people chipping in from every side. So, Trin was by far and away the best offensive player in that game, but she wasn't doing it in a way where she didn't get other people involved. So that was probably the thing I was the happiest with.
Talking last season, one of our Achilles heels was rebounding, but in that game, you guys ended up getting 15 offensive rebounds. That had to be huge.
Yeah, huge. A lot of that's Ivy and her activity level, and Elena and Ireland on the boards. We had a really, really high activity level. We were not nearly that good of an offensive rebounding team last year, and I think they were just attacking the glass relentlessly. If you can get that, if we can get an extra 6-8 possessions just on the way we're rebounding, that's going to be huge for us this season.
All right, turning the page now that you got that. Get the butterflies out of that first game. Now you're at home tonight. The opponent, the Winfield Generals, as we mentioned in the talk show, a young team that's kind of grown up together, but comes in and, hey, you hit the nail right on it there the other day when you said that Riverside's a much improved team. As the first game that the Winfield played, they got kind of dominated by Riverside in that game, but they did come back and get the victory over Independence. I don't know if you had any chance to check any film out.
Well, I watched a couple of those. Like I said, Riverside is way better than people are giving credit for. I think Riverside is going to shock some people this year with kind of how good they are and how talented they are and the things that they're able to do. They played Independence. I watched the Independence game. I don't really know enough about Independence to know a reference point, but they really came back in that Independence game and played really, really well. Like they looked, this Winfield team looked much closer to the Winfield team that I expected them to have when they played against Independence. So, got a couple films on them. I think they're kind of still cycling through the starting lineups a little bit and kind of figuring out exactly what they're going to be identity-wise and roster-wise, kind of in the same way that we are. So it'll be it's an interesting thing when you have some of that stuff going on when you're getting ready to play an early regional game, when a game is this big because of the regional implications of it.
Also in that game, just looking over statistics, they got a lot of scorers. They don't have any dominant players, but they have a lot of scorers.
Well, I'll tell you this, though. Canterbury can be as dominant a guard as you'll find in AAA. Like, she kind of was more a facilitator in the two games. I think against Riverside, out of their 28, 30 points she had, I think she probably only scored 10 or 11, but she was responsible for probably 23, 24 of their points on assists and good pass and stuff like that. And then you got, Brooklyn, who is like an all-around athlete as far as a basketball, softball, volleyball player. She can really get hot. If you let her decide she's going to take over the glass, that's where the glass is going to be big for us this game. So their scoring kind of is all over the place, but I think they go as Canterbury goes. I think if you can kind of wrangle her and you can keep Brooklyn off the boards, I think that you have a good shot against them.
Now, their three-point field goal percentage is really low this season. I don't know if it's something that they haven't been able to develop yet, or is it a team, and you've seen them on film, is it a team that is
They're better. They're better 3-point shooters than what they've looked in the first 2 games. I mean, 33. I can't remember her name. I don't think has made a 3 in the first 2 games, and she looked really. She could hit a lot of shots last year. I saw her get hot in games last year. So we'll see. But I think that they're better 3-point. They like to get the ball inside. They work hard to get the ball inside. Canterbury wants to drive more than she wants to stand outside and shoot threes. You know, Brooklyn and Johnson are both good threats inside. But I think they're better 3-point shooters than they've shown so far in those first 2 games. I think that's more an outlier than it is like a function of what they really are.
Tonight for your team, Coach, what improvements do you want to see from Game 1?
Well, I'd like to hopefully the nerves are going. I think the nerves were a big part of that first quarter and a half against Buchanan Upshur. I think we were getting everything we wanted. I think the nerves were getting to us, though. As long as we could keep the pace up, keep the pace high, keep pushing the ball. And I would like to look a little better on the defensive glass than what we looked. Hopefully, because, again, this team's got some real rebounders, some kids that will really attack the glass. So hopefully we will look better from a defensive rebounding standpoint.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you for coming over. I'll let you get back with your team, and we'll see you after the game for the victory.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Mark.
Coach Elias Gregory, the head coach of the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. And we are about 12 minutes before tip-off, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll see if we can track down Mike Scarborough. He's assistant principal here at St. Albans High School, and just chit-chat with him for a few minutes. You are watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
At Manny Ellis and Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Always me. Back live at St. Albans High School. Tonight's matchup, the Winfield Generals, St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. Join me now at the table is assistant principal here at St. Albans High School, Mike Scarborough. Mike, you've had a few months to get your feet wet here. How's everything going with you?
Everything's going wonderful, wonderful. Excited to be back. Excited to get winter sports starting with girls basketball tonight against Winfield. Exciting times, a lot going on.
I was just going to ask you that. Now, as far as the extracurricular activities that go on in the winter time, what will your duties be now? You just alternate games, I guess, or?
Right. Part of my responsibility is monitoring or help with Coach Whitman with athletics and make sure that we're meeting all Ms. Stingo's directives. And, we all take turns as far as game supervision, that we're all always vested interest in what's going on every night, whether we're which administrators here or not. So we're communicating scores and what's going on, and we're blessed with tremendous support and a tremendous community who they have a very vested interest. So we have a duty to make sure that everything's going like it's supposed to, and it couldn't go without all the players like you and Josh Bowman, Chris Paul, all the booster organizations for all of our winter sports programs. There are a lot of hard-working people doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah, and if you're watching a live feed, you probably won't see it now. We just got the generic, but once the game starts, you'll be able to look around. Good crowd. I mean, and I think that the girls last year built that. Chris Paul was part of that last year.
Yep.
And we got a lot of people out last year to watch this team, and it was a good product last year. And I think that everything that the staff did to help, and I don't know if you know about the starting lineups tonight. It's going to be something exciting to see too.
Yeah, I'm really looking. I'm excited to see this version of St. Albans basketball. A lot of the girls that were, leaders and key figures on last year's team, that I came up with them. I'm a basketball official, and 10 years been in it, and a lot of those girls were playing in this league when I was cutting my teeth here. So I hated to see like Tootie and Taterbug, Taylor. I hated to see those folks go because I grew up with them in the referee business. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these young ladies, this version of our basketball team's going to do. I know Ireland's back. She's a key component. Trinity Austin, she's back. She's ready to go. I'm looking forward to seeing what Hermansdorfer's going to do and how she's going to fit in and help us. So I'm really excited to see this version of the Lady Red Dragons.
As far as St. Albans High School, anything exciting coming up here in the next few weeks before they get out, or?
We just staying busy. It's every day. It's something, and right now, the excitement of winter sports season is upon us. November and December are good months to be educators, especially when we have a snow day like we had today. I hope the snow day doesn't hurt our attendance. I think it might hurt our student attendance a little bit. One thing I want to promote, and it's a great thing that the girls booster organization is doing, is sponsoring up to 50 student tickets. The first 50 students that come to the game are going to do so at the expense of that organization to help increase that student section. And I think that's going to make a huge difference. I hope our other programs think about it and consider mirroring that too, because volleyball sectional game, it made a huge difference for that team. So we just got a lot going on. I'm excited to see like Kylie Binion coaching. Yeah. Kylie was one of my kids as a student. She worked for me as a lifeguard. I love seeing her out there hollering for a timeout at the end of that last JV game. We got a lot going on. So
yeah, it's exciting, and it's better to be inside than outside. I was a basketball official, and that's why I was a basketball official, because I knew I'm never going to get rained out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, Mike, I appreciate you joining us. And one shout out, Riverside. They got off to a hot start. They beat Winfield in the first game of the season. So maybe Riverside's.
Yeah, they got a young athletic team. They can get up and down the floor. But I wish them well.
I'm sure you'll check into them from time to time.
I will, as long as they get beat by the Red Dragons. I hope they have a successful season.
There you go.
And thank you for everything you do, Mark. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Mike Scarborough, the vice principal here at St. Albans High School, and we are getting closer to tip-off. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go before we tip things off. We'll take another break, and we'll come back, and we'll do some more previewing of this basketball game here this evening. You are watching St. Albans Lady Dragon Basketball on video production. Thank you, partner.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guest paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet, we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Back live at St. Albans Gymnasium at St. Albans High School. The home portion begins tonight for the Lady Red Dragons as they begin play tonight as they host the Winfield Generals, coming in with a record of 1-1, and they lost to Riverside 43-26. A victory over Independence 46-34. And for St. Albans, a victory out in Cabell Midland and a little tournament down there over Buckhannon Upshur by a score of 55-25. The early season coaches poll came out last week as far as 3A, as both of these teams are in the 3A bracket. Spring Valley was the number one team, but was upset earlier last weekend against Nitro. So I say the next ranking coming out next week, we will see a new number one there. Number 2 is Springbriar East. Number 3, East Fairmont. Number 4, Nitro. 5, Grafton. 6, Kaiser. And 7 is the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. 8, John Marshall. Number 9, Lewis County. And the 10th seed is the Princeton Tigers in that 3A girls basketball poll. For the St. Albans Red Dragons, playing Buckhannon Upshur on Saturday, they were led by Trinity Austin Russell. She put in 22 points, and she shot 7 of 18 for 39%. And Ivy Benyon had 12 points. She was 5 for 12 shooting for 42%. Charlie Russell chipped in 8 points, 3 for 7 shooting, 43%. Elena Hermansdorfer, she had 6 points, 2 for 6 and 33%. Charlotte Hawley put in 2 points. She made her only shot. Ireland Barker had 3 points. She was 1 for 5. And Peyton Francis had 3 points, and she was 1 for 3. Team shooting-wise, they shot 18 of 54 for 33% from 2. And 3-point shots, they were 7 for 14 for 50%. As far as 3-point shooting, Russell was 2 for 3. That's Trinity. Austin Russell was 2 for 6. Peyton Francis 1 for 3. And Elena Hermansdorfer was 2 for 4 for the St. Albans Red Dragons. As far as the Winfield Generals, as we mentioned earlier, as the coach mentioned earlier, Canterbury is their star player that the offense runs through. She comes into the game averaging 8 points a game out of 2 games that she's played. 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3.5 steals. Nelson with 7 points, 4.5 rebounds a game, 1 assist, and 3 steals. McClure, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals. Cole, 6 points on the season, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Walker comes in 4 points, 3 rebounds, 0.5 assists, and 1 steal. Johnson, 2.5 points a game with 0.7 rebounds and 2 assists. Gurney, 3 points average and 3.5 rebounds a game. And Willard comes in with a 1.5 point per game and a 2.5 rebound.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tex Gymnasium here at St. Albans High School.
All right, tonight's starting lineups being brought to you, and this will be very, very exciting here tonight as we get excited here for this. The We Make You the Star Entertainment is our sponsor for tonight. Our season sponsor is Manny Ellison Lane. And the starting lineup for tonight will be sponsored by Equipment Share as we get ready to sing the national anthem. So we'll just pause here. All right. We're almost ready to play some basketball here this evening. The 1-1 Winfield Generals and the 1-0 St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. And we're ready to get excited here as we introduce the starting lineups. Here's Alan McVeigh.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your St. Albans Lady Red Dragons.
All right, we're ready. Very exciting action, ready on the court, as well as number 22, Brooklyn Cole, for the Winfield Generals to jump it up. And our starting lineup sponsored by Equipment Share. As you can see it there once again, Trinity Austin Russell, Charlie Russell, Ivy Binion, Ireland Barker, and Elena Hermansdorfer. Binion to jump for St. Albans. And the toss is up, and the ball is tipped into the backcourt of the Generals. And the Generals begin on offense to begin this game. Nelson gets into the lane. Nice little shuttle pass there, as the Winfield Generals pick up the first bucket of the game and lead this game 2-0. Trinity Austin running the point. Is it to Barker out front, back to Trinity. Trinity sets up for three, lets it go, shoots an air ball. The ball's tipped around, knocked out of bounds by St. Albans. This will be Winfield basketball. Full court pressure now by St. Albans. Ball by Canterbury. She cuts into the middle of the court and breaks the press up over the midcourt. Canterbury all by herself out at the front there. St. Albans in a man-to-man. Cole inside. And the ball's tipped and knocked out of bounds, and then the ball is saved and off of St. Albans. Canterbury to inbound the basketball. Hitting her cutter, Willard. Willard's shot is blocked by Benyon. Canterbury gets it, then stolen away by Russell. She brings it down. She's going to be bumped out of bounds. That'll be a foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Emery Nelson with the body contact and the foul. Emery Nelson's first foul to the foul line. Trinity Austin shot 60% from the free throw line on Saturday. And she goes 1 for 2. Ball's nearly stolen away. Nelson with it, and she's going to travel with the basketball. Emery Nelson turning the ball over. Second turnover on the Winfield Generals. Trinity Austin against Canterbury. Kicks. Charlie Russell from three. Count it. Charlie Russell hits a three-point shot. Quickly up court. Knocked out of bounds. Remains Winfield basketball. Ashley Johnson to inbound. Inbound to Willard, shot no good. Rebound Canterbury. Canterbury's shot is up, in and out. Quickly St. Albans rebound. Here they come on the attack. Inside, ball's nearly netted, stolen away. Ivy Binion got the ball stolen from me. Up court quickly is Canterbury. She gets the shot blocked out of bounds. Trinity Austin getting back on defense. Blocked that shot by Canterbury. Out of bounds, it's Winfield basketball. Willard's shot, no good. Rebound inside Cole, turnaround jumper is good. Cole with an offensive rebound there for Winfield. Turnaround puts it back in, it's 4-4. Trinity Austin gets a screen there by Barker. Elena Dorfer with the shot, doesn't go. And a long rebound by Russell. Her three-point shot is off the back of the iron, just long, and goes out of bounds to Winfield. St. Albans in their full court pressure. Nelson, the inbounder. Kicks the ball in, gets the ball back. And then quickly, here comes Canterbury. Gets to Cole. Cole off the glass, scores it. And we got a foul on St. Albans, so she'll get the bonus shot. Shot is up and good. Brooklyn Cole's 5th point of the game. 7-4 in favor of the Winfield Generals. Russell tries to penetrate. Nothing there as she comes back around. 3-point shot by Elena Hermendorfer. Nothing going. Back out to Russell. Russell's shot is off the front of the iron and cleared there by number 55. Or check that, 25. Johnson, Ashley Johnson for Winfield. Ball's nearly stolen away and goes out of bounds. This will be Winfield basketball. And Trinity Austin goes into the scorer's table over there pretty hard, but she gets up. She's fine. Emery Nelson to inbound. She gets it back. She's going to drive in, stolen away. Now we got a whistle. Going to be foul called on Ivy Benyon. That'll be her first foul, team foul first. Or second team foul, excuse me. Canterbury to inbound for Winfield. She looks for a cutter, nothing there. Has to kick it all the way back out to the top of the key to Nelson. Benyon guarding Nelson. Canterbury drives, goes past Russell, Charlie Russell, and the ball is blocked away by St. Albans and taken there by Barker. Now Trinity on offense as she comes up the court. Ivy Benyon's shot is up and in. Quickly up court is Cole, and Cole's going to be fouled. She'll go back to the foul line. Barker got back late on defense there and had to create the foul to stop the shot. Cole's 1 for 1 at the line, 5 points in the game. She gets a pair here. Third team foul for St. Albans. Shot is up and good. Brooklyn Cole is 2 for 4 on the season coming into the game, 50%. Second shot's off the back of the iron, no good. Quickly up court, St. Albans, and the ball's going to be stolen away there by Willard. Ivy Benyon's second turnover of the game. This Canterbury from about 17 feet just inside the three-point line. She gets the basket for 2 for Winfield. 10-6. Barker with the screen. Now she gets it back. And the ball is batted out of bounds there by Winfield. Savannah Willard knocking it out. Substitution for Winfield. Out is Willard. In is Walker. Pressure there on Benyon. Almost got a steal. Paige White also into the game for St. Albans. Benyon inside, and now we got a foul. This is floor foul, a little push. Brooklyn Cole, that's her first foul. Second team foul for Winfield this quarter, 2:51. Ivy Benyon gets the inbounds pass, doesn't get it. Rebound, Hermendorfer. She gets it over to Paige White. Paige shots long and rebounded there by St. Albans, or by Winfield. Nelson, and then stolen away. Here comes Trinity Austin. She's going to go all the way in and score it. Trinity Austin picking up her third point of the game. And now we got a 30-second timeouts for St. Albans. Some good action early. It's 10-8 in favor of the Winfield Generals. So far tonight, Brooklyn Cole has been the big scorer for Winfield. She comes in with 6 points in the game. Ashley Johnson with 2, and Canterbury with 2. St. Albans coming out of the timeout. Looks like they're backing this pressure off as they settle back on. And no pressure this time as Winfield casually brings the ball up. It's Canterbury. Johnson to Nelson. Nelson gets it to Cole, knocked away and stolen away by St. Albans, and a pass is broken up and knocked out of bounds. Binion tries to feed it to Trinity underneath, and the ball was knocked away and got ping-ponged around a little bit, but it went out of bounds, and it will stay in the possession of St. Albans. Paige White, the inbounder. Gets it to Binion, and I think we're going to get a little tied up on the inbounds there by Emery Nelson. Nelson comes out. Willard's back in, Savannah Willard. As Nelson picked up her second foul of the quarter. Binion throws a speed ball right inside there and was really uncatchable, and that's another turnover by St. Albans. It's third one on Ivy. Canterbury to Willard. Johnson getting some good defense there by Binion. Finally, Canterbury receives the ball inside, throws up the shot long, and a nice offensive rebound there by Brooklyn Cole. She puts it back in for her 8th point of the quarter. Trinity Austin with the 3-point shot, doesn't go. Rebound by Johnson from Winfield. And we got a reach foul on Trinity Austin. And that'll be the 4th team foul, so the next one will be in the 1-on-1 situation of the quarter here with 1:11. Willard out front now playing the point for Emery that went off. Inside pass. Nice job there by Ashley Johnson. Receives it, uses the glass, and scores it. 14-8 is our score in favor of the Winfield Generals. We're just under a minute here in the first quarter. Trinity Austin takes a shot. It's short. Rebound by St. Albans. As Winfield's got it packed in really good here at this 2-3 defense. Nothing inside. This time Paige White connects. Paige White gets her first 2 points of the game. Canterbury inside, and we got another foul. This one's going to go on Charlie Russell. And that'll be the 15th foul. That'll send Canterbury to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Or the 1-on-1. Canterbury connects. One more. Second one's off the back of the iron, no good. St. Albans with the rebound. We are at 16 seconds here in the first quarter, so they'll probably hold for the last shot. Trinity's going to take it all the way down. Kicks to Charlie Russell. Shot from 3 off the back of the iron, top of the board. And Winfield has it with 3-1. Shot taken by Canterbury, just short. So that concludes our first quarter. The Winfield Generals 15, your St. Albans Red Dragons 10. And you're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production. Okay.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
And back live at St. Albans High School. It's a regional game now, and the St. Albans Red Dragons, if you haven't heard, are now a 3A division school, same as Winfield. And now these two teams, 14 miles apart, could be a regular thing. This year it's a home and home on the schedule. They're also in the same region, so, I mean, it's all possible. They could play 3 times this season. Alternating possession. This will give the ball to St. Albans to begin the second quarter. Charlie Russell thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Winfield's defense has been really good. This ball is stolen away by Cole, quickly up court, and then thrown away by Canterbury. Canterbury's pass just got away from her. St. Albans pass on the other end. They're trying to force the ball inside. It's not been there this evening. As Cole and Johnson been really active underneath, denying every pass. Charlie Russell's shot is up and up over the top of Paige White's shot's up off the iron and up over the glass and out of bounds. And Winfield remains with possession again.
You're not going to get the ball. Standing up.
Pass nearly stolen away by Trinity Austin. Canterbury takes a nice drive to the basket. Looked like the ball was maybe tipped away there by Barker. And the ball goes out of bounds to St. Albans. Barker got a piece of that shot. Here comes Trinity. Drives the baseline, kicks to Charlie Russell. Shot from 3. It's not there. Knocked out of bounds. No, yes. Let's go to Winfield. Barker and Cole fighting over it there, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Barker from St. Albans. (15-10) is our score. Ball stolen away. Johnson's pass stolen away. Up court is Trinity Austin Russell, and she gets the basket off the layup. Inside, another one stolen away. Paige White steals the ball, gets it to Barker. Second consecutive possession. St. Albans coming up with a turnover. Double team down in the corner, and now we got a tie up or a foul. As a Winfield player went to the court hard. Maybe bumped her head here. We'll see. And that's Cole. She gets up, rubbing her head a little bit, but She looks like to be okay. St. Albans to inbound the ball underneath their basket. Never did get any indication that was a foul. Hermansdorfer from 3 doesn't go. Rebound Canterbury. And here comes Winfield off and running. It's Walker with the layup. Walker got behind the defense, and she was wide open, and Canterbury found her. She was wide open, gets the easy 2. Pressure now extended by Winfield. Inside to Barker. Barker gets the roll and the score. Ireland Barker picks up her first basket of the game, and quickly up court is Winfield, and the shot taken by Cole doesn't go. St. Albans the rebound, and here they come, 17-14. Could get the tie right here with a 3, but Russell inside, and we got a foul. Looks like Paige White will go to the foul line. It's going to be fouled by number 11, Walker. That'll be her first, team second. We got 2 shots at the scorer's table is Ivory Benyon, set to come back in for St. Albans. First shot is up and no good. Charlie Russell takes a seat for St. Albans as Benyon comes in. Second shot is up and good. So Paige White connects on 1 of 2. Johnson to Walker and back around. Cole inside, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go back to the foul line. Cole's probably the largest or the tallest player on the field. Hermansdorfer with the personal foul. Be team foul number 3 of the half or the quarter for St. Albans. Cole's first shot is up and no good. Cole hit her first 2. Nels missed her last 2. Second shot is up, and it's in and out. So 2 for 5 for Cole with the foul line this evening. St. Albans down by 2 now, 17-15. A chance to tie or take the lead here. A stingy defense by Winfield. Trinity Austin, she's going to drive to the foul line, takes the shot, it's up, no good. Rebound Cole, and then we got a tie up or a foul. What do we got? I think we got a foul on a push. And that's going to go on Winfield's Cole. That'll be her 3rd. Boy, that's huge. Huge foul for Brooklyn Cole. She's been their big scorer this evening. Now stolen away by Winfield. It's Willard as she kicks the ball up to Walker. Walker had to save it, loses it, and here comes Trinity Austin back for St. Albans. She goes in and gets the ball stolen away, and now we got a foul on St. Albans as Walker got the steal. Trinity with the turnover and try to get the ball back, was whistled with the foul. That'll be the 2nd on her. So that's a big foul for St. Albans. Ball's knocked away by Barker. Willard's pass, tried to squeeze it inside there to Nelson. It was knocked down, knocked out of bounds. Winfield wants to talk about it. Let's see, we got a full timeout. So 17-15 is our score. The Winfield Generals in the lead. You're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi,
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
And we're back live here at St. Albans High School. And reminder coming up later on is the player of the game. And the player of the game this year is sponsored again by Moses. So stay tuned for all of that. I want to thanks to our season sponsor is Manny Ellison Lane. And tonight's sponsor is We Make You the Star Entertainment, JC the DJ. So St. Albans down by 2. Winfield to inbound underneath their own basket. Ball's kicked into Nelson there. Canterbury's going to make a drive. Doesn't go anywhere. And the shot from 3 is Willard. And it's off the front of the iron. And now we got a foul on Winfield. And that's on Canterbury. So tried to step in front of Trinity there. Barker went out there after timeout, quickly back into the game. And Paige White will be the inbounder for St. Albans. Winfield has packed it in really nicely tonight. St. Albans had a hard time getting the ball inside. And they've been running into a lot of double teams as they did there. Elena Hermendorfer into the corner. Couldn't get the ball back out. And Coach Elias wants to take another 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. As St. Albans turned the basketball over once again. And unofficially, I think I got that. It's like the 8th turnover of the first half for St. Albans. And we got a pretty good crowd here this evening. Hope everybody got to see the graphics if you're watching online as we're streaming here tonight. And we'll be able to see that later on. We'll be posting on that on all of the St. Albans social media sites. And I'm sure it'll get reposted. So if you came in late and missed it, that'll be something that'll be going on all year. Got some players doing some shirt tucking. Charlie Russell to inbound for St. Albans. Gets it into Trinity Austin, and she loses it out of bounds. So Trinity turns the ball over for St. Albans. That's her second unofficially turnover. St. Albans been staying at this 2 3-point deficit most of this quarter. Just can't seem to get that tying bucket. Walker being guarded down in the corner as she finally gets it back outside. Shot taken there by Johnson. Shoots up an air ball, but Walker there to rebound it and bring it back out and set the offense up for Winfield. This time Walker shoots it from 3. Ball rims around and comes out, and then we got a tie up underneath. Number 12, Riley Gurney for Winfield, and Barker for St. Albans. Ireland Barker tie it up. Possession arrow goes to Winfield. Nothing there but the long pass all the way out. And we got a double dribble on Canterbury. It's her third turnover. Kind of a slow pace here this evening. Thought we'd probably see inside Hermendorfer. She gets the layup. That's the first time tonight that St. Albans been able to get that crease and get the basket inside. And does get the tying bucket, 17-17 now. Side for St. Albans, Gurney kicks it out. Johnson gets the layup. Nice pass there. Dribbling inside, gets the easy basket by Ashley Johnson. Ball's knocked out of bounds. St. Albans remains in possession. Trinity Austin's going to kick this ball all the way back out to the top of the key there. Hermendorfer again inside, gets the ball stolen from her by Johnson. Here comes Canterbury. Canterbury all the way to the rim, and she is going to be fouled. And if that's Trinity, that'll be her third. Canterbury went down hard on that. And I do believe that is going to be on Trinity Austin Russell. That'll be her third foul of the half. Don't see anybody at the scorer's table to replace her. So Canterbury will go to the line to shoot two. She is 1 for 2 in the game. I got 2 for 3. She comes in 3 for 6 coming into the game at 50% shooting from the foul line. Second one's up, and it rims out, so she stays at 50%. St. Albans now again down by 3. The ball's kicked around as the ball is stolen again. And here comes Canterbury all the way out. She's going to go straight to the hoop as Austin Russell didn't want to foul her, but Trinity gets the rebound, and then she gets undercut there by Winfield. Foul's going to go on Emery Nelson. That'll be her third of the half. Trinity's still down on the court, getting some assistance from one of her players. And she's fine, and we're ready to walk this down here to shoot the foul shots. We'll have 2 shots here. A couple players coming to the scorer's table. Ivy Binion there for St. Albans. And it looks like Savannah Willard there for Winfield. She comes in for Emory with those 3 fouls. Trinity makes the first. She's 2 for 3. It's their second, 60% on the Saturday's game, and she connects there also. So 3 for 4 in the first half, and Trinity's coming off the court there. Try not to get that 4th foul for the second half. It's 20-19, and we're just about a minute to go, under a minute now. And a ball stolen away by Paige White. Paige is going to come all the way down. Is going to kick it to Ivy Binion. She loses control of it. Looks like she walked, but no call by the official, but knocked out of bounds off of St. Albans. Savannah Willard, a turnover on that last possession. Throw it all the way down to the baseline to Walker, then back out to Willard. Willard gets into the paint there, into the foul circle, semicircle. And the ball's kicked out of bounds by St. Albans. Winfield basketball, 21 seconds. And St. Albans making a quick substitution as Barker comes out. Inside, nice block. I think maybe Paige White got her hand on that and blocked the ball. And another block, St. Albans shot that time. That was Johnson. Johnson's played a real good first half. As Canterbury goes in, I think she's going to go to the foul line there. And Ivy Binion with the foul. Well, check that. That's number 10. Charlie Russell with the foul. That'll be her first. Canterbury back at the foul line again. Misses the first one. Makes her 2 for 5 in the game. Second shot is up and good. 4 seconds left. The inbounds pass is stolen away. Canterbury's going to get the last shot, and it shows just air ball. So that will conclude the first half here tonight. Winfield 21 and St. Albans 19. And we'll be back. We'll get you some stats. You're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guest paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Back live here at St. Albans High School, the home portion of St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. And, a lot of expectations for St. Albans. Last year's state tournament team, and there's somebody that canned it. If everybody's watching, they give away a $1 shot and your chance to win it. And usually it goes about 5 or 6 rounds, but not today. There was a lot of players that didn't even get to shoot. This guy canned it. Now we're going to do some more. And so, yeah, it was rather quick. I mean, I've known last year we went all the way up till the teams came back out onto the court. So the dead-eye shooter got it, and there almost another one. Man. And this is sponsored by the cheerleaders this year, so maybe that's why. We got a lot of participants, too. I mean, last year I think we were, maybe 10. This year the whole court there is full. So congratulations to that boy. I don't know what he won. Last year, I don't remember what. We were giving away TVs last year, I do believe, or something. And there's another one, and that one don't count because she's from Nitro. St. Albans from Nitro. I don't know. Shoot. Anyways, some scoring stats for you. And I do got Winfield, and I'm still working on some St. Albans. But as far as Winfield, they were led by Brooklyn Cole. But the big issue there with Cole is she has 3 personal fouls in the first half. but she did put in 10 points. Second leading scorer is Gabrielle Canterbury. She has 5 points. And Tootie's in the building? Oh, my, my, my. I'm telling you. Tootie back in the building tonight, playing locally at West Virginia State, doing the three-point competition. Now we got a guy that's going to try to shoot it backwards. This ceiling's too low. He's too tall. Back to the stats. Ashley Johnson with 4 points and Landry Walker with 2 points. And there's another one. I'm telling you, maybe that's why Winfield's winning the game 21-19. Maybe this basket's got some luck on it here this evening. So St. Albans gets that basket in the second half. Let's see, see what they can do here. And I think we're almost got everybody through. I guess they're just going to let everybody go through once here this evening. Again, this half-court shot is sponsored by the cheerleading squad. Here comes some future ballers for St. Albans High School. So, all right, well, we'll take our final break of the half here, and we'll come back and I'll finish tallying up the St. Albans scoring sheet and get ready to get the teams back out on the court and play some more basketball. You're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Welcome back to St. Albans High School, and I saw Tootie out there shooting some baskets, so I had to call her over here. Tootie, how you doing?
Good, I'm doing amazing. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to see the old team and all the familiar faces.
You've only been going half a semester.
Yeah.
Or not a half a semester, half a year.
Yeah, I'm about to be done. I got a final tomorrow, and I'm done.
Done. So what are we doing now? We playing basketball at
yes,
State?
Game tomorrow, pop out, 5:30 at State against Wheeling.
Yeah.
Pop out.
What's your team look like?
We're good. We got a solid team. We're good. We're very, very fundamental sound. All we got to do is just pick up the defensive end, and we might have a ring.
There you go. How big is the competition now from high school?
Oh, it's different. It's different. Like a big change, like preseason. I didn't think it's gonna be a lot. Oh yeah, it's a lot.
A lot of running.
Yeah, but I like going to study hall. It's really I like doing my workouts. I love working out. But college is way easier than high school, I will say that.
There you go. What do you think of your new St. Albans team here? It seemed like it's all new players, which you played with them last year. There's only...
Yeah, I could see, I see a little bit of SAGBO girls I watch grow up, play.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Okay. I mean, it's early on. They're only got one game in, but do you see any similarities from your team last year, or totally different this year? Or?
I would say a little bit different because, you don't have the OGs out
there. Yeah.
You don't got the OGs. But
well, we had 2 1,000-point scorers on that team.
Yeah.
And a defensive specialist.
You know. That's what I'm saying. I don't see my jersey number out there. I was like, dang, maybe.
But they retired it.
Yeah, they don't want to be Tootie again.
No one wants to be Tootie. You were brought up in the talk show. Everybody says they missed you.
I heard. I miss everybody.
So, well, congratulations for going to state, and we hope to see you around if you're not playing some games or so around the gym here.
I'm going to be here for senior night, definitely, for both teams, boys and girls. So.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us as we get
Thank
ready to
you.
start the second half. Tootie!
See y'all.
We'll see you. And back live here at the stadium, I'll give you those scores. Trinity Austin Russell with 7 points. Ivy Benyon with 2. Elena Hermendorfer with 2. Paige White 3. Island Barker with 2. And Charlie Russell with 3 points here in the first half as we get ready to start the second half. I know, I saw it. You'll get that next time. I can't believe it. It had like 4 people make it. Yeah, our clock stopped on me there. I don't know. I guess they weren't ready to start the second half. But second half, as far as team-wise, both teams have key players with 3 personal fouls. St. Albans, Trinity Austin, Russell with 3 fouls. And for Winfield, their center, Cole, with 3 personal fouls. So that'll be big going here in the second half. Maybe, as aggressive as Trinity Austin, probably more so than Cole. But as we look out here at the second half, Cole is not on the court to start the second half. So the coach has been playing Walker in there. So Walker remains on the floor for Winfield. Pretty much the same starting lineup for them. Canterbury, Nelson, Ashley Johnson, Savannah Willard, and Walker. And now we got a traveling call on Trinity Austin. That'll be her 3rd turnover. And for St. Albans, they get the same starting lineup that they started with. No, I take that back. Looks like Paige White is in the starting role here in the second half. This time nearly stolen away. Inside is Walker, and Walker gets the basket. And that'll be her 4th point of the game. And Walker now with the steal. So Walker gets a bucket and a steal to start this third quarter for Winfield. Inside the layup is taken there by number 2, Emery Nelson. And she's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to go on Paige White. That'll be her first. And Emery Nelson scoreless in the game. This is her first trip to the foul line. She gets 2. The first one short. Second shot is up, and it's good. And Trinity Austin with the basketball. Hermendorfer gets her shot blocked there by, again, Walker. Walker's been all over the place here in the second. Nelson's going to go in. She's going to be called for the travel on that. Emery Nelson picks up her 2nd turnover of the game. Saw that big basket up there and decided to run to it instead of dribble to it. This time a nice little play there by Charlie Russell to get by her defender, but then she throws it away as she tries to kick it inside to Barker. Nelson inside. Kick it out there to Willard. Willard's shot is in and out. Rebound underneath. Through the whistle here. The official comes over. And that's going to go against St. Albans. That's Ireland Barker. Picks up her 3rd personal. So second St. Albans player with 3 fouls in the game. Canterbury's going to kick us all the way back out to Emery. Emery thought about the 3. Good job close out there by Paige White to make her think otherwise. Shot taken and then rebounded there by Willard. And then we got a pick, and then we got a player down. As Canterbury came across to set a pick, and I think two players collided. Trinity Austin collided with Canterbury, and I think both players were injured on that. I think Trinity has some blood. Let's see if Canterbury, trainer for St. Albans, to come over, check things out. It was a hard fall. As Canterbury's up to her feet, and she's going to walk off the bench. And Jason there will take a look at her. Kind of missed that. I was watching ball, and I just seen them collide, so I don't know if it was a substitution. I don't have them on my list here. Number 1 for Winfield. Willard's out front now. Inside is Nelson. Looks like she got fouled. There's a late whistle. Extremely late there as Barker got the clothesline on Emery Nelson as she drove to the basket. And that'll be her 4th. So big decision there by Elias Gregory on what he wants to do with his center with 4 fouls. Looks like Ivy Binion coming up to the scorer's table. Nelson connects on the foul shot. She's 2 for 3, shooting her 4th. And Binion into the game, now playing center. And Charlie Russell and Binion go back for the basketball off the rebound and fought over it, knocked it out of bounds, and this ball will go out to Winfield. Canterbury still seeing some assistance over there from the St. Albans trainer, Jason Forrester. Inside there to, or outside to the top to Walker. Emery Nelson there, dribbles into the corner, looks for a place to go, finds Johnson. Johnson's shot from just inside the arc, misses it. Rebound by Walker. Walker has played a heck of a second half already. We've only played 3 minutes. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it'll remain Winfield basketball. And the ball's inbound and then stolen away by Ivy Binion. Ivy's going to come all the way down against Walker, and Walker knocks the ball out of her hands and goes out of bounds. Good hustle that time by Winfield's Walker. Landry Walker. St. Albans inbound underneath their own basket. Inbound Elena Hermansdorfer. She misses the shot, then rebounded there. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Trinity Austin, and she's going to drive the basket. Goes up, lays it off the glass too hard. And rebound there by Landry Walker. And now we got a little bit of a push up front here, and I think they're going to get Trinity Austin. And that's a big foul. She will pick up number 4. Let's see who Elias goes with. We got another 1.5 to go. Can't imagine leaving her in there. And we got another hard screen by Johnson, but no foul called. It's Emery Nelson takes it to the hoop and gets her first field goal of the game. Ball stolen away by Emery Johnson once again, or Nelson, and she kicks it up court. And the lay-in by Stout. Beckett Stout with the basket. Into the game now, Katie Bowman coming in for Trinity Austin. That foul was called on St. Albans. Paige White. Shot from 3, doesn't go. Rebound. Emery Nelson once again. Emery Nelson playing big here in the second half also. Stout's pass is knocked out of bounds by Charlie Russell. It'll be Winfield basketball. Winfield has built a 10-point lead. It's 29-19. 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Emery Nelson gets it to Willard. Katie Bowman guarding her. Inside is Emery Nelson once again, gets the shot blocked and out of bounds. And last touch by Winfield. Coming to the scorer's table is Brooklyn Cole for Winfield. So most of this third quarter, she's been on the bench. She's their top scorer. This time, Paige White's little runner doesn't go. Rebounds St. Albans. Couldn't see who put that in. I think it was Ivory Binion. Ivory Binion with the rebound and putback for her 4th point of the game. Ball's nearly stolen away by St. Albans. Willard from 3 shoots an air ball. This will be out of bounds to St. Albans. St. Albans trying to get a little momentum here in the end of the third quarter. Brooklyn Cole into the game for Landry Walker. Driving the baseline was Paige White. Charlie Russell's going to drive into the paint. Cole with the block. And she's making her presence known when coming back into the game. Binion from 3 shoots an air ball. Rebound, Paige White. Oh, nice rebound inside. Now she's going to shoot it from 3 off the side of the iron. And Cole with the rebound, and here comes Winfield. And ball's thrown away. Willard wasn't able to collect that pass from Cole, and it goes out of bounds to St. Albans. So got 2 minutes and 21 seconds to cut this lead down. White's shot is blocked there by Cole. Stout with it, gets it to Nelson. Back out to Stout. Inside to Cole, she turns, gets a shot blocked. Hermansdorfer with the block for St. Albans. Johnson tries to get it inside again to Cole and stolen away by Hermansdorfer. 2 good defensive plays there by St. Albans to get the ball back with 1:50. Page is going to take the drive. Shot short, and now stolen by Charlie Russell. Charlie's going to stop inside the 3, pop, shoot, nothing there. Goes out of bounds, but this will remain St. Albans basketball. Paige White with her hands on her knees, looking for a break, I think. Winfield's going to call a timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we got 1 minute and 36 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's Winfield 29, St. Albans 21. You're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Back live, St. Albans High School. Tex M. Williams Gymnasium here at St. Albans High School. A reminder that the game tonight, We Make You the Star Entertainment is our sponsor. JC, call him up. Look him up. It's make the letter U, the letter A, star.com, or any social media. You want to book a party, book a DJ, JC's your man. St. Albans with the basketball, or at least the inbound the basketball. Ball goes around the perimeter. Shot taken by Charlie Russell. Good shot there. Just didn't fall. Katie Bowman with the rebound, and then she throws it away by Stout. And now we got a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Katie Bowman. That'll be her first. This will be Stout shooting her first 2 free throws of the game. First one no good, and here comes Russell back into the game. Trinity Austin Russell playing with 4 fouls. Second one's up and no good, so 0 for 2. For Stout, but the rebound by St. Albans, and Stout takes a shot from 3 and shoots an air ball. The ball is tipped by Cole, and here comes Trinity Austin as she's bringing it up against Willard, and she's going to go to the free throw line. So Trinity Austin playing with 4 fouls, still remains aggressive as she goes to the foul line. She was 3 for 4 in the first half. Misses her first of a 2 shot. Second shot is up and it's good. It's Trinity's first point of the second half. Balls to Johnson. Johnson kicks it over to Willard. Willard's 3-point shot doesn't go. And now we got a foul inside. It looks like Ashley Johnson will go back to the foul line. Look what the cat drubbed in.
Yeah.
How long does it take to get from Nitro to St. Albans?
5-10 minutes. It depends. I had to get out of that massive traffic jam over there at Nitro High School as the boys put it to the dots. Let's just say that.
This one looks like a defensive battle in here.
Yes, So the score is 30-22. Three-point shot there by Ivy Binion.
Yeah, it was good ball movement there. That got her that shot. It was a good look. Cuts that lead to 5. I haven't been able to watch much of the game because I've been over at Nitro doing that, and it appears when I tuned in, it was 21-19 at half. So
yeah, St. Albans playing with 4 fouls, or Trinity Austin playing with 4 fouls, and I think she's not been as aggressive as she has been, in the first half. So the defense has not been there. We've seen a few nice block shots, but St. Albans not as aggressive here in the second half as they were in the first half. But on the other hand, they're big on Winfield. Has got 3 fouls and didn't start this second half. So as we get to the fourth quarter, foul trouble could be a problem for both teams. So Winfield will have the basketball off that three-point play by Ivy Binion to cut that lead to 5. Winfield's led most of this game. I think we had a tie. And inside there's Stout with the the shot doesn't go. Here comes Paige White. She's going to drive all the way coast to coast. Cole blocks that one, and it goes out of bounds. And I think it's going to be try to save it by Ivy Binion, but wasn't successful. It goes out to Winfield.
Yeah, and Paige was out on the run there and had a good look at it, just kind of rushed it, and good defense by the Generals.
Yeah, they've had problems. It's good defense there by St. Albans as they shut that last play down. No last shot taken there. So the third quarter comes to an end. It's the Winfield Generals 30 and the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons 25. And you're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production. Josh, what'd you say her name was? Her last?
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guest paid for their testimonial.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Mosier Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Winfield gets the alternating possession here to start the fourth quarter. Not a lot of jump balls here tonight. Unusual for a girls' game. Stout from 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Cole with the rebound.
Yeah, she got that putback, and that's the one thing I've noticed is the size. Winfield has a little bit of size advantage out here on the court over the Lady Dragons.
Trinity Austin Russell from the foul line throws up an air ball and goes out of bounds to Winfield. Ireland Barker back in the game, and she comes back in with 4 fouls also for St. Albans. She's coming in for Paige White, stolen away by St. Albans. It's Hermendorfer, and she goes to the line now after getting fouled there by Cole, and that'll be the 4th on Cole.
I think they got it number 25 on that foul, not Cole.
Oh, okay.
Either way, Lady Red Dragons. I about messed up there.
Ashley Johnson with that foul. That'll be her second. First shot is no good. Second shot is no good also.
It's not going to make Coach Gregory very happy. Missing foul shots, those are free points. Got to have them, especially in a close game.
Well, luckily, the ball goes out of bounds off of Winfield, so St. Albans will remain possession here. Landry Walker back into the game for Winfield. She subs in for Mackenzie Willard, or Savannah Willard. Trinity Austin gets it off. Oh, thought she was going to put the shot up. Lana Hermendorfer gets the shot from 2 just inside the line. It's her 4th point of the game.
Yeah, she backed all the way out there thinking that she was behind the line, but I guess had a toe or something, maybe a shoelace on the line for a 2.
And then we got the 5th foul, I think, going to come on Barker. Playing with her arms instead of her legs and her feet.
And that's tough because you lose a little bit of size with her exiting the court.
She fouls out at the 6:56 mark. Score 32-27 in favor of Winfield Generals. A lot of scouts in the stands tonight. G-Dub's coach is here. Seen the Nitro's coach here.
I got Nitro in action tomorrow night with, I believe, Charleston Catholic over at Alumni Arena.
Inside, the referee standing in the direction there. Couldn't see if it was a block or just.
They're saying clean block, but the other ref on the other side is getting an earful from the Winfield coach.
.645 in regulation here. I feel St. Albans going to get a little bit of a run here, get a little momentum. Trinity Austin takes the dribble, kicks it off to Hermansdorfer. Her shot is short. Winfield will maintain possession, or get the possession.
Good hustle, though, by Hermansdorfer. She tried and fought to get that rebound and just wasn't on her side that time.
Stout's long pass to Walker. Quickly, Ivy Binion picks her up. Good defense there. Starting to see the intensity come back for St. Albans. Cole inside, turnaround jumper, no good. Paige White with the rebound. And here comes Paige White, brings it all the way up. Charlie Russell with the fake, gets the three off and doesn't go, and Johnson with the rebound. Nice little head shoulder fake.
Yeah, it was a good move to get an open look. That last rebound, though, by White could have been a foul there on number 22, not called, and we're going to get travel.
Landry White picks up the travel call. Trinity Austin's going to go all the way to the basket. She's going to be fouled. And it goes.
What a move there to get herself open. I don't know if we have a replay on that or not, but good look, good control through contact.
Little
finish
shift.
The shot.
Laid it up there, got it on that rim. And it fell in, and that would be the fourth foul on Cole. And their coach is going to sub her out. Willard back in. Now size is about even. As Trinity tries to complete a three-point play. Shot is up and no good. And down on the floor is Emery Nelson, and I call a timeout by the coach. I thought they were going to get ready to call it. Here's the Encova Insurance replay on that.
Good screen there. Cuts through. Control through the contact. Can't ask for anything better than that. Well, actually, you can. And that's what Elias will probably talk about after the game is free throws.
Yes.
You got to capitalize on those 3 points.
Could have been 32-30. Instead, still 32-29.
You've left 3 points at the line
in the last couple possessions.
Yep.
Eric, you missed the introductions tonight. We had the floor all lit up. And
you guys getting fancy over here?
Yeah, we got dragon flames and all kinds of stuff out there.
Man, you guys are trying to make me quit being over at Nitro and come over here full time.
Yeah, we're just trying to bring the basketball team over here.
Well, maybe one of these wonderful sponsors can offer up a sweet deal.
There you go. Here comes Stout for Winfield. Nearly stolen away there by Paige White. She kicks it inside to Walker, gives it back to Emery Nelson, and the ball's just kind of nonchalantly going around there and nearly stolen away a few times there by St. Albans, and then Winfield throws it away.
And this is is the possession you really need to capitalize on right here.
This is what we didn't see in the third quarter from St. Albans, the defensive intensity, which we saw in the first half. So when Trinity is out there, this team is more intense than when she's not. Nearly loses it, kicks it out. Nice job by Ivory Benyon to go back and get it.
Well,
oh, Page thought they were going to get an offensive foul, but I think they're going to call that a blocking foul. Looks like she used her arm for leverage.
yeah, that's what it looked like from this vantage, but you never know. We're tucked away over here. You can't see in that corner very well. It could have been contact first.
Trinity Austin from three. Good. Trinity Austin Russell from three. We are tied at 32. And we got to travel on. Winfield.
There's the urgency for Winfield has picked up here.
Emery Nelson.
And it's causing a lot of mistakes. I mean, there's still time in the game. It's 32-32. I mean, I'm good for some bonus basketball. First time being back in the seat.
Trinity gets run into by Walker, and it goes! Oh, my. We got to have a replay on that one. As Trinity shot that, Walker ran into the shooter.
Wow, momentum swings quick here. It's a good thing I came over.
Yes.
I said.
Trinity chance for a three if you watch that. And it goes.
4-point play there. Big momentum swing for the Lady Red Dragons.
Trailed most of the game, now in the lead, 36-32.
Good defense there.
And the ball is saved. Here comes Trinity Austin. Up and under, doesn't go. Rebound, Benyon. Score it. Ivy Benyon puts in her 9th point of the game.
Biggest lead of 6 now, as a quick shot by Winfield.
And now we got a jump ball or a foul. Looks like a foul. 25 with the hold.
Going to be her 3rd if I'm correct.
That is correct. Ashley Johnson picks up her 3rd. Failed to mention that their point guard, Gabrielle Canterbury, took a screen and went to the floor, and she has not returned, so she might be in percussion protocol.
Yeah, that puts St. Albans in the double bonus now.
Charlie Russell at the line. First shot is up, and it goes. Second shot is up, and it goes.
Much better from the free throw line. And we're going to get a timeout from the Winfield bench as momentum has shifted here in the Tex M Williams Center.
Yes, 40-32, and you're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Smart Alec.
Back live here at St. Albans High School. It's the home opener for the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. Last year's semifinal team in the state tournament. Trying to get back to the state tournament this year. This is a big game. It's a big regional game.
Yeah, it's one way to kick off your home opener. I mean, you bring in Winfield, a tough opponent for anybody. And it's been that kind of game. Low scoring defense.
So with 3:50, Winfield with the basketball. Nearly threw it away. Cole back in the ball game as she's going to go in, lay it up, doesn't go. That ball was down and came back out. She gets the rebound. Her shot is blocked, but then they're calling a foul.
It's going to be on Hermansdorfer. She thought she got it clean, but I think she got a little bit body before she got the ball.
This will put Cole.
But you're right. That ball was in, basically almost touching the net, and decided to come back out on that first shot.
First one's no good. Both teams kind of struggled at the line here this evening. Something both teams will have to get better. Second shot is up, and it doesn't go either, so 0 for 2 there.
And we're going to get a full timeout taken by the Red Dragons here.
All right, we'll take a break with them. You're St. Albans Lady Red Dragons here on video production. Good, buddy.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Back live here at St. Albans High School. It's the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons having their home opener here tonight against the Winfield Generals, and joined here with Eric. And you missed the first half, but you're getting to see some good basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I come in and it kind of feels like a mid to late season matchup, as it's just a home opener for you all here at St. Albans.
Good crowd here this evening, good student crowd, even though there wasn't any school today.
Yeah, I ran into that problem over at Nitro. Production wasn't ready. We didn't really stream the game except we're on the AI fan huddle, unfortunately. So I ended up stuck on the scoreboard. That's what I did over there.
There you go. Paige White to inbound for St. Albans here. Closely guarded there by Nelson.
Also something to mention, Cole's out there with 4 fouls. Errant pass on the baseline.
Scramble on the floor. You got a tie up. Possession arrow goes to St. Albans. I think that's their first jump ball tonight. Have you seen a girls' game that not have jump ball?
It's few and far between.
It's few and far between.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of tie-ups. Girls are scrappy, I'm going to tell you that. When I watch, because I call both boys and girls. Girls basketball a little bit more scrappier than the boys. I didn't have a single jump ball.
And we got it over and back. Hermendorfer gets the inbound and then steps back into the backcourt for a turnover.
Yeah, court awareness right there. Didn't have a single jump ball over across the river in that game. Only 4 total fouls in that game. It was 84-27 final score.
Holy cow. Who was the opponent?
Polka. The invisible dots.
Yeah. Ball is thrown away there by Nelson. Henry Nelson throws the ball away.
Now, something I noticed here in this fourth quarter is Winfield's rushing their offensive sets, which is causing these turnovers, which has led to that big momentum swinging back into the Red Dragons' favor.
Trinity Austin's pass is deflected. Goes out of bounds. St. Albans remains in possession. Trinity Austin getting a double team out front. Somebody has to be open, and there it is.
What a shot by Hermansdorfer. Reverse on the feed.
Double team out front. Somebody had to be open. Nelson from 3 hits off the front of the iron. Rebound inside there by Winfield. Cole's pass is stolen away by Charlie Russell. Stolen back by Willard. Knocked out of bounds, and this will be either a foul or Winfield's ball. Biancova Insurance replay here. You see that nice little backhand.
A little reverse action, just kissing it off the glass.
Gotta love it. And that foul was on Charlie Russell. That'll be her second. St. Albans only has 3. So there's one more to give. Inside, we got another foul as Cole goes strong to the basket. And she'll go back to the foul line.
A lot of jawing going back and forth. Hermansdorfer picks up her 4th there. If she, I believe if she would have just been straight up instead of having those arms kind of forward, she could have altered the shot enough and not picked up the foul, but hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah, Cole gets that first foul shot, cuts the lead 42-33. Second shot is off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound down on the floor. Everybody's scrambling for it. Now we got to get our second jump ball of the game.
Possession in favor of.
This will be at Winfield, so Winfield stealing a possession there. Stout the inbound. Coming in to replace Canterbury. They got injured earlier in the game. Here in the second half. And then Emery Nelson nails the 3.
And they cut the lead to 6 as they stole a possession there.
Paige White. St. Albans looking to probably run some clock here.
Clock is your friend right now.
Double team out at the top, and timeout by the coach of St. Albans there. Gregory quickly getting that timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take a break with him. It's 42-36. Favorite St. Albans. You're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragon basketball on video production.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Back live here at the St. Albans High School, and barn burner here, the first home game, 42-36 in favor of St. Albans. A reminder, after the game, player of the game, sponsored by Moses, and we'll have that interview with the player after the game.
Would be able to tell you who.
It's
I would
going to be
think,
tough right
because,
now.
You know, I haven't been here the whole game. Got a couple players out there playing with 4 fouls right now for both sides. So fouls are going to be critical as we hit the final 2 minutes of this game.
Trinity Austin Russell's hit some big shots here in the second half. That's probably the top candidate right now.
Yeah, and I believe you said she's playing with 4.
Oh, we got a bump there at the midcourt. No foul called.
And now they are trying to run that clock a little bit.
Looks like they're maybe trying to get a foul, but nobody's calling it there. A lot of bumping, a lot of reaching, and finally the officials call the foul.
Number 33 for the Generals. That's her second, but it'll send
Savannah Willard, Charlie Russell to the line. First one's good. Charlie's 3 for 3 from the foul line. Second shot is no good, and rebound Cole, and quickly comes Winfield up the court.
See if they try to rush the possession here, which they kind of do, force a pass.
Stout's pass is intercepted by Charlie Russell, or not Charlie Russell, that was Trinity, Austin Russell. And the one.
That's only her first, but go to try to capitalize on another three-point play. Stretch that lead back to 10 if she makes it here.
And she does.
See,
Landry Walker in the game for Willard, for Winfield.
And they're in hurry-up mode, the Generals are. They down by 10, minute 20. You still got time, but the urgency is kind of forcing some errors, and jump ball is going to go in favor of the Red Dragons here.
Winfield's kind of like St. Albans. Trinity goes out, and St. Albans plays a bad third quarter, and then Canterbury goes out for Winfield, and Winfield's kind of not gone real well here in the fourth quarter.
Good ball movement as they're trying to trap the ball, double the ball. Good look, good shot.
With the shot. Nice pass. Nice job using the glass, getting the two. Cole inside, turnaround jumper, no good. Ball's fought for. St. Albans with the rebound.
Yeah, you just need to play nice and clean right here. Don't work yourselves into traps. Keep that ball moving, limit the dribbles. So we're going to get a foul.
Get Walker with the foul. Hermansdorfer to the foul line. She's 0 for 2 in the game. Has 8 points. First one no good.
I don't know if they'll have practice tomorrow, but she might be shooting some free throws, 0 for 3.
She might take her out of class and shoot fast.
No school tomorrow, I think.
Oh, that's correct.
She got that one. That might give her a little bit of relief.
1 for 3 on the evening. Henry Nelson gives it to Walker from 3, long, and Paige White with probably the final rebound of the game for St. Albans.
Unless we get a foul here. Contact, no call. Clock's going to run out.
And that'll be it. The St. Albans Red Dragons get the second victory of the year, the first at home. Their first 3 games, 1 neutral court, 1 home court, and 1 road court. So they get a little taste of everything.
Yeah.
But tonight they get the victory, and it was a hard-fought victory in the fourth quarter because they were down primarily the whole game. But true grit here tonight, and they pull off the victory 49-36. So we'll take a break. I'll try to round up some good stats for you. We'll get back. We'll let Eric talk a little bit, and then we'll set you up for the player of the game. And remember, it's sponsored by Moses. And you're watching St. Albans Lady Red Dragons.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi,
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
Back live at St. Albans High School tonight, the first home game for the St. Albans Lady Red Dragons. St. Albans coming from behind to take the victory over Winfield, 49-36. And now the player of the game. It's the Moses Mile, I think they call it, the Moses Mile. It's the player of the game. And Moses Auto Group and the player of the game, Trinity Austin Russell. And this is not probably accurate, but I'll just tell you what I have, 17 points tonight. Great game. We also, if you can watch the screen there, I don't know if Josh is ready. He's going to show you that big play that you had into the paint. I don't know, Josh, are you ready for that? All right, we'll give him a second. Well, let's talk about the game. Oh, here we go. Walk us through this, Trinity. You got a little man out there, nice little pick. You hit the three. You don't hear.
I can't hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to give you a little bit there, but we got some sound issues. But I thought he was going to play the one you took it to the hoop.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
that
sir.
little head and shoulder there, I mean, that was pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. I don't know. That whole game was a fight. That whole game was a fight. It was. Oh, I think he's showing it. Or this might be the same one. Yeah, this. Oh, no.
No, here it is.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
Oh, yes, sir. That's just work in the gym. I mean, credit to my team. We didn't give up. We kept fighting. That was a battle. I mean, that might have been the ugliest game. And I agree with our coaches. We said that at halftime. That was probably the ugliest game. But we kept fighting, and we believed in each other, and we got the dub. We finished it.
Yeah, definitely. What halftime? You guys came out second half and just flat. What do you think why that was, and then why the sudden urgency in the fourth quarter? It seemed like the first half you guys were all defensive intensity, and then it kind of just wore down between the end of the second, third, and then it just all picked back up again.
Yes, sir. I think that's been a kind of a reoccurring issue. Like we kind of dealt with that a little bit last year, but I think that starts with that starts with our leaders. We kind of came out flat. I know I was down on myself along with another one of our captains because we were in foul trouble, and it makes you want to play precautionary and not really with as much intensity. But once we put that behind us, and we just said in the huddle, like, as long as we believe, everybody else in here can think that we're about to lose, but as long as we believe, we'll come out with a win. And credit to my teammates, they kept believing in me, and though one of our teammates went down, we got the dub for everybody. So it was a good team victory.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Take me through that, playing that whole quarter with 4 fouls, but still playing with that intensity. I mean, it has to be something that, it's tough to do. I mean, you don't know what, to try to jump out there and get that extra ball or,
yes, sir.
Because you don't know how the game, the game was kind of inconsistently, I think, called. I mean, there was a lot of bumps that probably didn't get called and some of the stuff that wasn't, but it was like that the whole game. So, I mean, you can't complain too much there. So, Next game up, Parkersburg. Now that will be a dogfight. I don't know if that was the show that I had you on, going to Parkersburg. That is one heck of a gym. I don't know if you played there, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you know that the intensity that will be up at Parkersburg High School. So congratulations, you're player of the game, and played an outstanding fourth quarter, probably the best I've seen in a while. I mean,
Yes,
just
sir.
the idea that you took that team on your shoulders and everybody just jumped on and played hard, and you got points from everybody.
Yes,
it was
sir.
just all rubbed off all at once there. So congratulations, you're the Moses Auto Group player of the game. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that was Trinity Austin Russell picking up that Moses player of the game. And now joining us, jumping in here, taking her spot, head coach Elias Gregory. Man, what the team came out with so much intensity, and then toward the second quarter, third quarter, just like they went to sleep,
Went
and then all of a
dead.
sudden, boom!
Went doornail dead for 2 quarters. Like, I don't know. That's a weird game to play like we played coming out. Being there. I mean, it sucks because you never complain about a win ever. I think Canterbury getting hurt and going out of that game was big for them because she was incredible. She was making the right play on every single play in that game. That's why that kid is regarded the way she's regarded in AAA basketball. But as far as my kids, man, doornail dead. Like we did that at Buchanan Upshur, where we were doornail dead for a quarter and a half, and then we decided to play basketball, and so we just decided to put our doornail dead in the middle of the game. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know what to say. I think that's what happens when you have young kids.
Exactly. I mean, and then the 2 players. Well, one fouled out. Trinity with 4. Elena picking up 4. I mean, it was. And you guys still played with it in that fourth quarter. I mean, to play the whole quarter as Trinity did with 4 fouls.
Well, I think I said, Lord, this is the first time I think I've ever played offense-defense in the third quarter, because that's kind of what I was doing with her a little bit to save her fouls in the third quarter. I think she did a good job of being aggressive where she needed to be and making the right plays in the spots that she needed to play. And, a kid like that, sometimes I think you've seen over the last year, I'll play people with fouls. That's kind of my deal. I'm just going to trust you. I'm not going to lose with my best players sitting on the bench with fouls to give. So she did a good job of answering the challenge there and not picking up. I think the 4th foul was a crazy foul for her to pick up, but then she did a really good job not picking up the 5th one. So Ireland, she was in there battling. It was a war. I mean, I told you their 2 bigs are good. The coach's daughter, Johnson, I mean, I even told her in the middle of the game, like, man, she just plays hard.
She does.
Brooklyn plays hard. Those kids play super, super hard. So her getting 5 fouls isn't really a surprise to me, Ireland, because of how hard she was having to fight in there. Elena having 4, she was fighting her tooth and nail in there. She's, kind of filled the Taylor role of the 5'7" center. But I'm happy they got through it with the foul trouble. So, and we only lost 1 person with the fouls.
Excellent victory here tonight. I thought it's big to get that regional, especially you got to win the home games, and you guys did that tonight. And to come from behind, that's just going to build more and more on the team and more confidence on the team. And now you got your neutral game out of the way, you got your home game out of the way. Now you got to travel to Parkersburg.
Right, and I appreciate you, Coach. Oh, you're good. You're good, Coach. I appreciate you. Thank you. Parkersburg. I mean, that's a bear. That's a team that's picked to finish at the top of the MSAC. That's the toughest place to play in the state of West Virginia in girls basketball, I think. So, you can't afford to go up there and have a 2-quarter lull. So, hopefully our kids have learned from kind of the way things have went here and the way that they maybe haven't played good in an entire game. And Parkersburg is a tall task, but, you got to play the MSAC, and it's only going to make you better. So, hopefully we can go up there and put together a full game. But I think that these little pieces of little games, and especially coming from behind like that, I think we were down 10 or something like that, has to start giving our kids some confidence at some point. So, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, there's one more question. I'll get you out of here. The
Yes,
home
sir.
crowd tonight, seen any better? I
Nah.
mean, it was loud.
I love them. I mean, we got a really good crowd. Like I think that there's a reason that this is one of the best places for girls basketball in the state, and I think it's because of the way that our people support us. I think that the way we have crazy sponsors that support us, crazy support from the community and stuff like that. So for a game where I think a lot of people probably didn't even know if we were going to play or not because of the weather, to get the crowd out that we got out and for them to be as supportive as they are, man, it's huge. So
good job, Coach.
Thank
Great
you.
job coaching there to bring your team back and getting that motivation and winning the game. So, again, 49-36 is the victory. Congratulations. Go enjoy it.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
At Manny Ellison Lane, it's not just business, it's personal.
We care deeply about what we do. We're fully immersed in the gravity of the client's circumstance. We understand what's at stake for them.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Whether you're lugging the kids to practice or simply hooking a trailer on the tow hitch to haul, at Moses Chevrolet we have exactly what you need to fit your lifestyle. Stop in and visit us along the Moses Mile in St. Albans and see if we have what fits you.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like the marinated chicken breast, the multi-grain brioche bun, and that creamy cilantro lime sauce. It all works beautifully together. It's just deliciousness.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.